everyone! Welcome to this special presentation with Mike and Ethan. Or
Elf will not be seen tonight.
can you imagine a Rube Goldberg machine?
Um, I've seen them in the comics, but
Have you
I
seen
guess
them? Have you seen people put them together on like YouTube and stuff?
yeah, I've seen some. I've seen some of those. Some of them are pretty good. You
Are you
know,
familiar with the Japanese children's show Pythagoras Switch, aka
I
Pythagoras Suichi?
I have never heard of this one.
This is a Japanese children's show that's it's kind of like Sesame Street. It has puppets and stuff, but the real centerpiece of the show is that they make a real Rube Goldberg device at the beginning of every show, and I just learned this. The Japanese name for a Rube Goldberg device is a Pythagoras machine.
Oh, because of the show?
Uh, no. I mean, the show was named after calling them Pythagoras machines in the first place.
Oh, are they named after the Greek guy then, or
Yeah,
what?
I didn't really think of him as you know. I thought of Pythagoras as more just like, isn't he the one that overflowed his tub and yelled "Eureka"?
Maybe. I thought that was Euripides, but I could be totally wrong on that.
You rip at
Wait,
these
is
pants, you pay for these pants.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what he's famous for. Wait a second. Was Pythagoras the one he had the lever, you know?
I don't know. I know Archimedes had a screw.
Okay. Cuz the guy who's like, "Oh, give me a lever long enough and I'll move the world," like that
Oh,
guy?
I don't know if he ever got the lever. Maybe he did move the world. Maybe that's why everything's in such bad shape. But
Maybe. Oh, also I just looked it up. Archimedes is the one who yelled Eureka.
okay, so
Probably
okay.
when he
Oh no,
discovered that screw.
that's right. That's right. I was thinking no Pythagoras. That's right. He was one of the original eggheads. They talked about him in Donald in Mathmagic Land.
Well, maybe that's why they named the machines after him.
Yeah, because he was, because I thought he dealt a lot with geometry, but then again, I don't know much about him outside of Donald in Mathmagic Land. Anyway, if you were going to make a movie that was all about Rube Goldberg machines, and you had Rube Goldberg himself involved and writing it, wouldn't you put in more than one Rube Goldberg machine?
I would, and I would probably make it a better Rube Goldberg machine. The,
Yes, one that doesn't blatantly not work right on camera.
yeah, boy. So we're talking about the Rube Goldberg movie today.
Yes. This is another movie that has just entered the public domain. Before this, before our podcast, which will surely change everyone's opinion on it, it was best known for being the first appearance of the performers who would later be known as the Three Stooges. It's soup to nuts.
Yeah, though whenever I hear that title, "Soup to Nuts," I think of that educational short made for made by that troupe of mentally challenged actors about nutrition. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh, is that? Oh, no. I was thinking of sex education for trainables.
No,
No.
no, no. This is an actual like. Apparently, it was an actual. I mean, I saw this like 10 years ago. It's a theater troupe of people with I don't developmental disabilities. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of the kosher way to say it.
No,
And they
I
did
think developmental disability is the right word.
and they
Yeah.
did like
The more
this.
syllables, the better, right?
Good, good, good. And it's basically like a little like about nutrition and the story. It's basically this guy as like an angel and a devil, played by actors dressed as angels, an angel and a devil, who are trying to coax him into good and bad eating habits. And it's actually like very entertaining, especially the actor who plays the devil, who is just hamming it up amazingly throughout this. There's a great scene in like he's because like for some reason he brings out all these cakes and the angel like convinces the guy like no, we're gonna go eat healthy instead, and the devil actor just gets real mad and he's like, "You've woke the dragon, now prepare to feel his breath." But like in this, I mean, I don't want to do an imitation of the fellow's voice, but it's
Right.
It's an amazing delivery, and so that I think either the name of the video or the name of the troupe is Soup to Nuts. I forget.
Ah, okay.
I didn't realize that Soup to Nuts was apparently an expression. It means like the complete meal, I think, because
Yeah, because
you
you
eat.
start with soup, and then even after dessert, you have nuts to crack as you chatter around the table.
I've never had nuts, but like I guess that's a thing that we just don't do that much anymore. You know?
No, not so much. Yeah, I mean, well, when I hear it, I think of three magic words from riff tracks: quality, freshness, and flavor.
Mm,
They
mm.
where they come to enjoy a meal complete with soup to nuts.
Yeah, so the nuts are not really a thing anymore. People just they aren't into nuts these days, not like they used to
No,
be.
I mean
Um,
we invented pecan pie, and we that merged two meals into one.
yeah. Well, in any case, Rube Goldberg made this movie. He wrote this movie called
He
Soup
wrote
to
this
Nuts.
movie. He even appears in it, and I thought he was better than this.
Yeah, I don't want to be churlish, but like this fucking sucks.
Yeah, this is terrible.
This is so bad.
Yeah,
And to be fair, this is a movie from 1930. So
yeah.
part of it is just the fact that filmmaking techniques and style
Storytelling
have
techniques.
changed.
Yeah,
Yes, they have changed. But I've seen other movies from this period that hold up better than this
yeah,
one.
for real.
This is just dire. um, I hate everything about this film. This is bad. Um,
So if you ever,
it's
so we've talked many times on this podcast about the concept of a extravaganza, and this is it. We finally got to watch an extravaganza.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Okay, first of all, not enough musical numbers. Well, there
Yeah,
are, or maybe too many. I mean, there are musical numbers. They're just
yeah.
boy.
There are musical numbers, but too many of them are by the Stooges,
Yeah.
and not the good Stooges. I mean the Three Stooges.
Yeah, the Three Stooges. Let me tell you, I feel like if you saw this film in 1930, and they told, you know what, I'm going to take this back. Maybe I guess in 1930, this style of humor was just like knocking them dead because it was so hilarious. But I feel like watching this movie, I would not have pegged the Stooges for the breakout stars. You know,
No, not at all.
they are just oh God, yeah. There's not enough music in this. Not enough pretty girls
Yeah, I
either.
mean there's some, but I mean they're very well clothed. They all have
Yes,
those kind of bowling ball shaped hats.
yeah. There are two girls in this movie, and I cannot tell them apart.
Yes.
It's like
They look identical. The only way to tell which one is which is that one of them is constantly shrieking.
yeah. One of them has like the Harley Quinn voice, you know.
Yeah.
And I guess the other one is supposed to be a little more like highbrow, but I guess
Yeah,
I don't know.
she's the ingenue, I guess.
Yes, there's not a whole lot of there's not yeah there's not a lot in this movie that really makes sense. It is pretty much a loose collection of gags of extremely broad physical humor
Yes.
hung around like a bare bones plot, which isn't the worst thing. A lot of comedies are done that way, but the movie just like keeps forgetting what that bare bones plot is and just going off on tangents that are equally like uninteresting. Oh boy. Okay. Um, well, uh, but
Yeah.
we have a bunch. Okay, what Rube Goldberg? For those of you who don't know him, he invented the Rube Goldberg machine, or as they say
Yes.
in Japan, the Pythagoras machine, and that is basically if you ever played the game Mousetrap, it's like
Yes.
that. It's Mousetrap,
Now
right?
you may I just learned that Rube Goldberg actually tried to get some money out of the mousetrap people in his old age, and they were like, "Pfft, yeah, don't return his call."
I mean, yeah, it's like sorry, man, you can't really copyright the concept of a wacky machine. I mean,
Yeah.
um, I mean, I feel
He offered to put my face on it and be like inspired by Rube Goldberg, and they were like, "Why?"
yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, the children of 1980 will definitely recognize this guy from 1930. Okay, man, I'm being real mean to Rube Goldberg, but I don't feel very charitable after watching this movie.
Yeah,
Um,
he.
like, mhm.
I mean, I always associate him with this story that I heard from that was in a book by Scott McCloud, where so there was like some sort of cartoonist convention or like special dinner for cartoonists, and attending this were Rube Goldberg and also Will Eisner, the creator of The Spirit.
Hmm.
And he was just working on his one of the first what we would call graphic novels of all time, which is called A Contract with God. He
Hmm.
started talking with Rube Goldberg about the possibilities that cartooning and comics had in being a new form of storytelling, and Rube Goldberg banged his cane on the floor and said, "That's bullshit, kid. We're not artists. We're vaudevillians."
Huh. Okay. um, well, old man yells at cloud.
Yeah, for real. But he wasn't wrong, because actually cartooning was often a sort of form of vaudeville. You ever heard of a chalk talk?
I
That's
have
that's
not heard
literally
of that.
doing cartooning on stage. So yeah.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I get what he's saying because, back in the day, I can see that vaudeville and cartooning shared a lot of similar aesthetics and
Yeah.
vibes. There's just read old Popeye strips, and everything about them feels like, oh yeah, this feels like a transcribed vaudeville routine, from the
Yeah.
weird accents to the kind of like the slapstick and the wordplay. So I get what he's saying. I feel like they kind of come from a similar place, and I
And
understand. Mhm.
it echoes to this day, because we've told the story about how Nintendo couldn't get the rights to Popeye, so they changed the Bluto into a gorilla and Popeye into a plumber. And Mario still has a big kind of vaudeville influence. When you play the early games, it feels like a Charlie Chaplin game.
Hmm. Yeah, so that all said, I can kind of get where Rube Goldberg is coming from, especially because he probably is like, oh yeah, these kids are putting on a bunch of highfalutin ideas, and I feel like maybe he thought like, oh, Will Eisner's trying to gentrify cartooning, but at the same time, it is also like you can kind of see like it makes sense that also like a new generation will want to expand the possibilities of the medium. So
So I mean, I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, go to bed, old man.
yeah, yeah. But they still named the award after him.
Yeah, for
So
real.
the Ruben. It's the most prestigious the most prestigious award in the cartooning world. Although, if you ask
Oh,
me, sorry,
and here I thought it was named after the sandwich.
no, but the sandwich is also named after Rube Goldberg.
What, really? Wow.
No, actually, I don't know. I have no clue if that's true or not. I assume not. No, but like, here's the thing though, with the Ruben Award, right? Like, all these cartoonists are like, "I've won the Ruben," and I'm like, "Yeah, of course you did. There's only 8 cartoonists in the whole country. You just cycle through them until you win it. I mean, if you didn't win the Ruben, I think that says more about you than winning it, because everyone's
Yeah.
gonna win it at least once. Mallard fucking Fillmore's won the Ruben. You know, Pearls Before Swine has won the Reuben. Every jackass has won the Reuben at some point, So, whatever. Doesn't
Not
impress
Scott
me.
Adams.
Actually, he did win the Reuben.
It doesn't list him here. Oh wait,
Really?
no. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I was. Did he? Okay.
I think he did. He
Uh.
should have offered it to Trump to help cure his cancer.
Okay, yeah, he did. But it was in 1997 when he was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, who's winning it nowadays? There aren't any cartoonists anymore. They still giving it out?
2023, it was Hillary B. Price for Rhymes with Orange.
Oh my God,
2022 was
really?
Bill Griffith for Zippy the Pinhead.
Wait, 2022? It's
Yeah.
Zippy the Pinhead? Okay,
Oh boy, it sure took them a long time. Yeah.
wow. I'm sorry, but like that's kind of a tragedy that they waited that long to give it to Bill Griffith. I'm kind of shocked. Okay, who's in 2024?
There isn't one listed for 2024.
Oh, maybe they finally gave up. They're like, we're done with this bullshit. We're not pretending anymore. It's gonna, my God, in 2026, Trump is gonna demand to win the Reuben. You know, I mean, it
Wait a
might
minute,
as
what the
well.
hell? Weird Al Yankovic?
Oh, come on! How does that make any sense?
Oh, okay. It says he won in 2014 for the Amateur Cartoonist Extraordinary Award. What the fuck is that?
Oh, come on! That sounds like a fake one. That's like winning a fan Hugo. That's
Yeah,
like,
you're probably right. Look at the other winners include Jake Tapper,
what?
Dennis Leary,
What?
Al Roker,
Oh, come on!
Orson Bean,
What?
Hugh Hefner.
Wait, who's that last one? Sorry.
Hugh Hefner?
What? Oh, you know what? That makes more sense than anyone else, though, because at least Playboy does have cartoons in it. But still, what are they doing? What are we even doing here? National Cartoonists Association, come on, you're embarrassing yourselves. Oh my God. I can't believe. But look, let's be clear. If they're giving the award to Rhymes with Orange, I mean, you're definitely scraping the bottom of the barrel at that point. I'm sorry. I apologize to the creator of Rhymes with Orange, but it's not a good.
But
comment.
yeah, I'm sorry. Rhymes with Orange, firmly a serial piece.
Yes, yes,
and it's not bad. The newspaper needs serial pieces.
It is acceptable, but it's fine as a comic, but I'm just saying, if you're getting to the point where you're giving the award to Rhymes with Orange, it's like, really, there isn't a single better comic in the newspaper? Like I said, they're just cycling through the list.
It says here that Bill Watterson won twice, and so did Gary Larson. So then again, so did Jeff McNelly. So.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me just say this. The giants of the field, the absolute, probably the golden gods of cartooning, won twice. Only twice. Yeah. But let me ask, how many fucking Hugos has Ursula Vernon won? Like 20? And they just keep giving it to her. And the National Cartoonists Association is like, no, we can't do that because, eventually, I don't know, the guy who makes Baldo will be sad. I'm sorry, that's actually kind of mean because Baldo's not a bad comic. It's fine.
Yeah, Baldo's fine, yeah. But you're right. But you're right. Baldo has not won it, and honestly, no, I'm kind of mad that Baldo was passed over for Rhymes with Orange.
What? You're joking? Baldo has not won it.
Baldo has not won it.
That's actually kind of ridiculous. Then, okay, has oh my God, has Fred Bassett won it? Fred Bassett.
I don't see Fred Bassett. Okay.
Wow. I mean, Fred Bassett sucks, but also that's a real snub because he's been in the paper for like 100 years.
Oh my God, that's insane. In 1997, Dilbert, Scott Adams. 1998, Will Eisner, the Spirit. Was he even alive?
What?
Oh yeah, he was alive for 7 more years after that.
Oh damn!
Is he even still making the Spirit?
I mean, I feel like that was probably like one of those lifetime achievement things.
Yeah, probably.
Was that his first win, or?
Yeah, that was his first win. He was not one of the repeat winners.
Huh. Okay. I mean, I definitely think they were like, we better give it to him before he dies, or that'll look bad for us. Though, I also did Will Eisner do newspaper comics?
Yeah, The Spirit is a newspaper comic.
Okay. I did not know that.
It was specifically put in comic book like pull-out sections to be published in newspapers.
Oh, interesting. I know it's funny that I'm doing a podcast on newspaper comics, and I know absolutely nothing about the medium. And literally, I'm like, I used to read The Far Side. That makes me an expert. Okay, how many times did Garfield win the Reuben? That's what we got to.
Let's see. One, just once.
One. What year?
1981.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, so 1989.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That Garfield.
That was really kind of when Garfield was at its height, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So that makes sense. How about Kathy? I mean, Kathy must have won.
Yes, Kathy won in 1992.
Oof. Okay, interesting. It took them a while to get around to Kathy.
It really did. Yeah. Bill Watterson won in 1986 and 1988. Gary Larson won in 1990 and 1994.
Oh.
Lynn Johnson won in 1985, and she was the first female winner. What the hell? God
Well,
damn.
when did they start giving out this award?
In 1954, the first winner was Willard Mullen for Sports.
Oh, okay. I
What the fuck
mean,
is sports?
well, it's the 50s, so I assume they didn't have a whole lot of comics at that point.
Yeah, the
Um,
very next year it was Peanuts.
oh,
So
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, in the 50s, it's literally like, what do you got in the newspaper? It's just give me Peanuts and fucking Wizard of Id, and
yeah.
probably Beetle Bailey, you know? Oh, did High and Lois win? High and Lois must have won, right?
Let me see. I'll see it.
Wow. Ooh, that's a snub. Um,
In
I actually
1968, Johnny Hart won, but he was tied with Pat Oliphant.
what? Okay. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
I didn't
Then
even
Pat
know.
Oliphant won a second time in 72.
I did not. Okay, so apparently political cartoonists are eligible for this award too. I didn't know
Oh, not
that.
only that, Ronald Searle won for advertising and illustration in 1960.
Uh, he. Oh, okay. You mean the guy who did the Fear and Loathing illustrations?
I don't. Maybe? I'm not sure.
Huh. I didn't know that he would be eligible.
It looks like that guy. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Hagar the Horrible, of course, is got to be a winner, right?
Let's see. Hagar. I don't see Hagar.
Oh
Oh
my
no.
God.
Oh,
What?
oh, but I do see High and Lois now. Yeah, that was an early one,
Oh,
1962.
okay. I was gonna say, is the whole like Dick Brown clan
Oh,
being snubbed?
oh, not only that, Dick Brown won twice. Once for Hagar the Horrible and once for High and Lois.
Oh, okay. You know what? That no, I mean he deserves it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he works hard, so I'll give him that. Man, okay. Interesting. Let's see. So let's walk back in time. So
Yeah,
starting in 2023 is the most recent one given, right?
yeah. Rhymes with
Okay,
Orange, yeah.
Rhymes with Orange. And let's go back in time. Like, what other ones do we have before that?
Okay. Zippy the Pinhead in 2022.
Insane. They took that long. Okay.
Yes. 2021, Edward Sorrell, illustrator, caricaturist, and cartoonist.
Oh,
Um,
what? Oh my God! I don't even know what that is, but I assume he's a guy who just makes the when columnists have that little like New Yorker style caricature of them next to their column. That's what that
yeah.
sounds like. He probably does.
Yeah, he
Um,
draws the cartoons that Sideshow Bob really appreciates in the Springfield Review of Books.
yeah, I mean they gave that out. They gave him one before fucking Andy Griffith Zippy the Pinhead. I feel like that's really like an oversight.
Okay,
I
I searched for Edward Sorrell, and I'm getting a whole lot of New Yorker covers. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man.
that sounds
Again,
about right.
I feel like they're real. You know what? I feel like those snobs at the Ruben Award just don't get Zippy. They don't get
Yeah,
Zippy. It's too avant-garde for them, so
yeah.
they're like snubbing it. Anyway, well, who else? Let's go back. What else they got?
2021, we got Ray Billingsley for Curtis.
Wow, I didn't realize they took a long time to give one to
Yeah, how
Curtis.
long has Curtis been around? That's been like
It,
since at least the 90s, right?
yeah, yeah.
1988. Man, it's as old as Foxtrot.
Oh my God! Wow, that is kind of crazy that it took that long.
Foxtrot
Um,
won in 2006.
Okay, all right. So 2020 is the next
So
one, I think, right?
2019, Linda Berry. So
Linda Berry, did she do a
yeah.
comic strip? I thought she
Oh
was
yeah.
just a New Yorker cartoonist.
Oh yeah. She had. Yeah, we've talked about it here on this podcast. Ernie Pook's Comique.
Oh, wait, did she start Ernie Pook's Comique?
Yeah.
Totally blanking on that. That sounds
It's
like
the Ernie Pook's Comique was a independent comic strip that usually ran on the very next page or the very previous page to Life in Hell in your local independent weekly.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
the one about this girl named Marley's in the '60s and her extremely dysfunctional life. I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
able to get into it when I was a kid, but reading it now, I love it.
Oh, it sounds very Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. That's big thing. Yeah.
okay.
2018,
So
we have Stephen Pastis for Pearls Before Swine.
Uh, Ugh, ugh. Um, I'm actually surprised that they didn't do that one earlier because that
Yeah,
guy was definitely like one of those, he just burst onto the scene and being instant success. Everybody loves Pearls Before Swine.
right.
I I am not a fan of Pearls Before Swine, and I don't care who knows it.
I think it's fine.
It's, I think it's mid. I don't care for it. I don't like the cut of his jib. Anyway, so what else we got?
2016, 17. Okay, are you ready to be mad? You're going to be
Mm-hmm.
mad.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Glenn Keane for Walt Disney feature films.
Oh, what? Come the fuck on.
I knew you'd be mad.
That is ridiculous. That's like when they give the Ursa Major Award to Zootopia. What are you even doing here? I mean, okay, I know what they're doing here. I know exactly what they're doing here. They're like, we got to give one to Bill Keane's son because of nepotism, even though he's not a fucking cartoonist. Oh,
Yeah.
feature films. It's like, it's literally like your dad was a cartoonist, so we're giving this to you.
Yeah.
How
But
do
no, no, it's worse than that. Because Jeff is the one who's drawing the family circus now. And they give it to his brother who is not doing comics?
You know what? I don't even know how you can pretend that the Ruben is a legitimate award after this. Like, that is so sleazy. I would be like, that is rigged. That is 100% rigged. I think we're blowing the lid off of this cronyism here that's happening with the Ruben Award. Okay, who else have we got? Oh my God.
Ann Telnaeus, syndicated
Huh.
with Cartoonists and Writers Syndicate. Huh?
Oh, not familiar with that person. I guess you're fine.
I've seen her work before. She does political cartoons. You'd know them immediately if you saw them.
Oh, okay.
I've got a cartoon here showing billionaires and Mickey Mouse worshiping at the idol of Trump.
Oh, zing! Oh, I wouldn't want to be Trump right now. That's a real. Ooh,
Yeah, you'd be
got
dying.
him. Yeah,
You know.
for real. All right.
Before that, in 2015, we have Michael Ramirez,
Oh my
American cartoonist for the Las Vegas Review Journal.
Oh my God, Michael Ramirez. Oh my God, Michael fucking Ramirez won the award before Ray Billingsley. That, in fact, he won it before Linda Barry too,
Yeah.
and before Rhymes with Orange. And before Zippy. That is a travesty because Michael Ramirez is a fucking hack. That guy is just a hot garbo. He fucking sucks ass.
Wait,
He
is this the guy that wrote the book about the fat hamster?
I don't remember. What's the fat hamster book?
Okay, I can I don't. I'm not sure. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to look him up because I remember us being like, did you know that guy, that terrible political cartoonist, also did this incredibly well rendered book about a mouse eating cheese until he exploded?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think that's him. I feel like I feel like I would have remembered that.
You'd probably remember that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it. No.
Oh yeah,
Michael,
this is super. This is ask. I asked ChatGPT to draw a political cartoon for me.
Yeah, Michael Ramirez he's a political cartoonist. He's basically a Nazi. I'm sure now he is a Nazi at this point, and he also does a comic strip called Prickly City, or used to.
That guy. Okay.
Yes. Now, for those of you at home who might not know Prickly City, it's about a little coyote cub who espouses stupid, dumbass liberal ideas because he's a dum dum, and a little black girl who has smart conservative ideas. So you can read it and be like, even this fictional black girl agrees that like black people have smaller thinking bones. It must be true then. It's really like pretty obnoxious. So fuck Michael Ramirez.
Are we sure this is the same guy? Because Wikipedia doesn't say anything about Michael Ramirez. It doesn't say anything about Prickly City on his page.
Oh, really? Have I just completely slandered Michael Ramirez? Let me look him up. Let me
Yes,
look up
Prickly City is drawn by Scott Stantis.
Oops, my bad. Apparently, I am mad at Scott Stantis, who is a big shithead. Michael Ramirez, I feel like, is probably also a shithead.
Yeah, he appears to be, but
Okay, let me look up Michael Ramirez now and see if I've actually seen him.
he's the kind of guy who loves drawing big-nosed Jews.
Uh, Yes, I have definitely seen this guy. This is the guy who draws Obama to look like a worm. God, this guy fucking sucks. I hate this guy so much. Yeah, I've seen his awful political cartoons. Oh my god, it's just oh boy. Oh, he really is one of those like, oh, free you gotta let Nazis go on campus because of free speech. You know, he's one of those guys. God, I hate him. I can't believe they gave this fucking big piece of shit an award. The Ruben is, oh my god. You know what? If I won a Ruben at this point, I would be embarrassed. I would give it back. Who else won? Let's go down. Who else we got?
Well, you can see how excited we are for this movie we're ostensibly talking about here, folks.
We'll make it. Well, this is gonna. I think this may end up being another two-parter, which is good.
Yeah, I think so. Okay,
we're a little behind.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so the next one is Roz Chast. I like her.
Oh, yeah. She's a New Yorker cartoonist. Yes.
Yes.
She does good work. I would say she deserves it.
I had one of her cartoons on my wall as a kid. It was the one about the Out Like a Light book club, and no book longer than one page. And it was just books about things going to sleep. Poor Froggy was so sleepy he rolled up in a lily pad and went right to sleep. And then,
What year did she get it again?
2014.
That is another surprise. It took so long because she's been in the game for decades.
There's another one that seems like it should have been a lot earlier, but I don't think you'll complain about it taking so long. Wiley Miller, non sequitur.
Wiley Miller, non sequitur. Yeah, that is a surprise. It took that long. I mean, I'll say this. I am not a fan of non sequitur or Wiley, but a lot of people like him, and it's fine. Other, different strokes. I find him a little bit like, it's like, oh, he gets by on his art because he has an appealing kind of it's kind of one of those like what if Far Side people were like really well rendered with cross hatching kind of an art style. And I think a lot of people kind of like dig that, so they overlook the fact that like his jokes are extremely hacky. They're all basically like, "Wow, did you know lawyers are dishonest? Did you know politicians lie? Did you know that like like it's literally like stuff like that." It's just it's very like, do you know wrestling is fake? Yeah, okay. These are not like hard hitting insights. This is pretty obvious stuff.
Hey, I just thought of something about Gilligan's Island. I'll bet nobody's ever thought before.
Oh, hey, why didn't they just prepare the hole in the boat?
Wow. And they sure brought a lot of stuff with them, too, didn't they?
While we're at it, what's the deal with airline food?
Yeah. And why can't I get any Tang? Wait, that's not a joke.
So, yeah, I'm Wiley. That is kind of surprising it took that long. But, like, yeah, I'm not going to complain. I don't think he's any great shakes, but,
So, 2012, it's another tie, only the second tie ever. It's Rick Kirkman of Baby Blues and Brian Crane of Pickles.
Oh, that's an interesting one because...
old versus young.
Yeah, I'll say that I do enjoy both of those comics. I think they're both pretty decent.
Baby Blues is good. Pickles isn't my favorite, but I like it better than The Born Loser, which is it kind of feels like a alternative to. Yes.
It's definitely like a lot of comics. It's definitely one of those like old people. Hey, it's being old's not for weenies type comics.
Yeah.
A lot of the jokes are like, you would find this inside a greeting card, like "Happy 60th birthday," but. It's got its moments. It's cute. I've gotten a chuckle out of it. I would say probably of those two, I would give it to Baby Blues, but like Pickles is not like, it's not bad. It's definitely like one of the better ones. I don't know whether I'd call I would definitely call Baby Blues a Marshmallow comic. Pickles is a little borderline between I'd say Marshmallow and Cereal Piece.
Yeah, I
Not
would.
sure I'd put
I
it.
think I might say the same about Zits too. Although when Zits got started, I would have called it absolutely a marshmallow. I just think that it's been way too long since the creators had teenagers in the house.
Yeah, I think that's probably, that's a problem with a lot of that's just the problem. You get old,
Yep.
you can't. Yeah.
I'll bet Zits is getting incredible mileage out of 6-7 right now.
Oh man. Yeah, I haven't read Zits in a while. Like, so I wonder, do you think Jeremy's still dressing like a '90s grunge teenager, or has he updated his wardrobe?
Oh, I hope they didn't give him that broccoli haircut. I hate that.
Oh, it's big with the kids though.
It sure is. Yeah, not the vegetable, just the haircut.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Next, in 2011, it was Tom Richmond from Mad Magazine. And I know you don't know who Tom Richmond is, so just think of the film parodies in Mad Magazine. That's the kind of thing he draws.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, he's not an old man. He's what, like 50, if that.
I guess he kind of took over. He slotted into the Mort Drucker role. So,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Speaking of whom, I think Mort Drucker is also a winner, but
I would hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I know that, I guess I'll say this. Now that I know that the potential recipients are more than just newspaper comics, it sounds like you can also be like a magazine cartoonist, or
Or draw cartoons for Disney, or kind of what
yeah,
fucking ever. Apparently,
yeah, like
as long as you can put a face together on a paper.
yeah. I guess some of these like late awards make a little more sense, but I'm still kind of like, well, I still don't get some of these. Glenn
Yeah,
Keane, whatever. Okay.
Glenn Keane. Yeah, and in 2010, it's Richard Thompson for Cul-de-sac.
Oh, I don't even. What's that one? I've never heard of that one.
You don't know Cul-de-sac? Cul-de-sac was. There was a time when people were thinking that Cul-de-sac heralded the beginning of a new golden age of comics, much like when we had Calvin and Hobbes: The Far Side.
Oh,
But but Richard Thompson, he died just 6 years later. So
jeez.
yeah.
Let me look it up.
Cul-de-sac is really good, and it's it has its own kind of cadence. So not everybody can get into Cul-de-sac immediately. I was paging through it in Barnes and Noble, like, what the hell is this? And then by the end, I was just like, this is the best comic ever. It worked on me.
Oh, huh. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It does not look familiar. I don't think I've ever seen this one, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely worth looking up. Yeah, he
Yeah.
had early onset Parkinson's disease, so he had to end cartooning pretty quickly.
Oh, geez, that's a shame. It does have a very interesting look. There's almost like a Ronald Searle type look to it. Speaking of,
Yeah, very much so.
yeah, and also, yeah, the coloration. It's almost like, yeah, these watercolor, this look to it. It's kind of an interesting look. But yeah, yeah. Hmm. Um, okay. So who else do we get?
Okay, now we're in the 2000s. 2009, Dan Ferraro for Bizarro.
Okay, yeah, that's a very. I enjoy Bizarro. I think
Yeah,
it's probably the best of the Far Side imitators. I think it's definitely or I should say Far Side. It's definitely Far Side inspired, but it makes it its own. It's very much
yeah.
its own thing. So I like Bizarro. And
I've never even read that much Bizarro. I know Bizarro best from when we went through the Great Comic Switcheroony.
yeah, it's clever. It's a little random, but like it is when it is random, it is kind of in that same way that Gary Larson was sometimes random, where it kind of works. I just remember there's one Bizarro which always stuck with me, where like it's a guy at the doctor's office and there's this like tiny little like moon flying around him, and the doctor's like, yes, it seems like you've acquired your own moon. I could try to remove it if you'd like. And the guy's like, I don't know. I mean, my wife thinks it's kind of hot, but it is distracting while I'm trying to drive. And it's just such a random thing that it kind of tickled me. It's the sort of thing that like that it hits you or it doesn't. I can see a lot of people finding that very twee, but But I enjoy Bizarro.
Yeah. For 2008, it's Dave Coverley for Speed Bump. Do you know Speed Bump?
I don't, but I feel like I don't like it from the name. I feel
From
like
the
this
name?
is going to be a Far Side. Okay, I'm looking at it now, and yes, this is a Far Side. I don't want to say knockoff because I don't know but it's a Far Side type cartoon, and I have seen Speed Bump, but never in the newspaper. I have seen it on greeting cards.
Ah, yeah. It definitely feels like, greeting card first, comic strip afterward.
Yeah, yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, there's like, what if they have like, what if the what if Bigfoot's thought you were fake, like that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, yeah,
Boy, there's a
fine.
lot of dogs pooping and peeing jokes. He must have adopted a dog.
Yeah, well, that greeting card, people love those on greeting cards.
They sure
So
do. Yep.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking through the speed bump thing. I was like, okay, let's check which ones are about animals going to the bathroom. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, here's a dog who has just gone to the bathroom, and all the other dogs are sniffing the tree where he went, and the dog goes, "Ugh, I always get so nervous when work goes through peer review."
Oh boy. Okay.
Uh,
Well, and he got the award before Ray Billingsley.
yes.
I mean, I don't want to accuse the Ruben of racism, but
Yeah.
but if you know what? I mean, well, let's keep going down the list. Let's see
Yeah.
where oh God, let's see when Aaron McGruder won it, and then we'll talk. But let's keep going.
The man.
Um,
Okay. Here we go. 2007. Al Jaffe for Mad Magazine.
okay, yeah, he deserves
True.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Here we
mean,
go with another ridiculous cartoon awards ceremony.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's Al Jaffe. He's the man.
Yeah,
You give it to him.
absolutely.
Give that man a Reuben.
What I love is how Weird Al has the story of how Al Jaffe did the funniest cartoon he had ever seen in his life. The one where Dennis the Menace comes scampering into his mom's kitchen with a skull in his hand, and he says, "Look what I found inside Mr. Wilson's head!"
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yes. It's like, so he didn't even occur to him, what was he, just playfully clawing the flesh off Mr. Wilson's head? What the hell?
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, Al Jaffe, absolutely deserving. Also deserving, 2006, again, Bill Amon for Foxtrot.
Yes. Okay, I mean,
Foxtrot is absolutely a marshmallow.
I would say we're getting into the mid-aughts, so like, yeah.
It's
This
kind
is
of the echo of the golden age.
this is about the time I think I might expect Foxtrot to get it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is still like the whole '90s. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get it in the '90s, but let's see. Foxtrot, better late than never, Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely deserved.
In 2005, it was Mike Lukovich.
Okay, who's that guy?
He is an editorial cartoonist who's worked for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution since 1989.
I don't know him. He's probably a hack. I mean, I'm sorry, Michael. What's his face again? Michael
Lukovich.
Lukovich?
Wikipedia says that he attracted a great deal of backlash when he drew a cartoon after Michael Jackson's death showing the leaders of heaven and hell flipping a coin to decide what his final destination would be.
Okay. Okay.
Not
Okay.
I mean, a year later, maybe, but right after his death, I see why people were mad.
Yeah, I'm looking him up now, and to be totally honest, like I'm not getting a sense of that I do not get a sense just from this precursory thing look that his politics are particularly bad, but he does appear to be a pretty typical like hack cartoonist.
Yes.
When I say that, it's like I consider pretty much all political cartoonists to be hack, but like when I do a Google image search for him, and one of the first images comes up is a crying Statue of Liberty. I'm like, yeah, he's one of these guys.
Yes. Boy, there's a lot of welcome this celebrity to heaven cartoons in here. Damn.
Yeah.
Who loves that one?
Oh, you know what? I'm actually if Kelly from The Onion has not won a Ruben, then what are we even doing here?
For real, yeah.
I mean, come on, Ruben. How about you give the award to someone who's good at their job for once? Okay, let's keep going.
Yes!
Let's keep going.
Yes!
Also, I just realized something. The Ruben, I noticed, are cartoonists eligible for the Ruben? Because I haven't seen a single web cartoonist in this whole thing.
I mean, I don't think they're not eligible, but they haven't given one to web cartoonists yet.
Huh. Okay.
I don't see a separate award for web cartoonists either.
I mean, that's fine because generally web cartoonists are bad at their jobs as well. I mean, if they were any good, they'd be in the newspaper.
Right.
And if the newspaper ones were any good, they'd be in Mad Magazine. And if the Mad Magazines were any good, they would, I don't know, they'd be clowns. Anyway, but anyway, going on. Let's see. Who won before Mike Lukovich?
2004. This is another deserving one. This is another marshmallow. Pat Brady for Rose's Rose.
Oh yeah, that's good. Rose's Rose is a quality comic.
Very much so.
Yeah. It's not. I don't find it funny, but I think it's a fun one. I think it's nice. I think a lot of comics don't have to be funny. They just have to like kind of be like, oh, I like spending time with these people, these characters,
mm-hmm.
and Rose is definitely like that.
It is like having family friends in the newspaper. But Rose's Rose goes the extra mile in that Pat Brady's own artwork was just so phenomenal that you look forward to seeing what he was able to squeeze into that tiny panel every day.
Yeah. So that's a good one. I'm glad. So that was 2003.
2003. Believe it or not, Greg Evans for Luann.
Huh. Okay. Boy. Have we ever talked of Luann on this show? Like, ever?
The only time Luann has ever come up was when she appeared very briefly in animated form on the Morning Funnies commercial.
Yeah. I don't think I have a problem with Luann. I don't think, but I don't also think
it's okay, but I feel like, there's nothing that Luann can provide that the webcomic Dumbing of Age isn't doing better.
Yeah. I think like, I know that like, a lot of people are like, it's kind of weird that a comic about a teenage girl is done by like a guy. And I mean, I don't necessarily think that's a problem because like I've never read anything. I've never seen Luann do anything particularly like offensive or like tone deaf on that front. It seems very innocuous. It's very much like teenage girl made appropriate for the comics page. But I don't remember anything being particularly interesting about Luann except that she has like a goth friend, I think.
Does she? I don't know.
I think she has a black friend and a goth friend and a hot friend, if I remember correctly, and possibly a feminist friend too. I don't know. It's like I know that like there's several characters that like Greg Evans definitely tries to draw hot, and it's like well, that's interesting. Okay, have fun with that. But yeah, Luann's fine. It's fine. It's apparently it does seem to have like continuing storylines, almost becoming kind of soap opera like, but like I've never really followed it.
There was, I'm pretty sure Greg Evans kind of went on hiatus, and then when he came back, Luann had sort of pupated and become a soap opera strip.
I mean, that happens with a lot of that is almost par for the course with webcomics that will happen. It's a little more unusual to see it happen in a newspaper comic where the editor is more likely to be like, no, you don't kill your golden goose. Do what's success. Do the tried and true thing. So that is a little unusual there. But I mean, I guess it's still going. So I mean, I guess he did well with it. He made the he transitioned successfully. So.
Yep. 2002, Matt Groening, Life in Hell.
Huh? Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's deserved.
Yeah.
Again,
Is it too late? Should it have been earlier?
I feel like, I mean, I
They could have
feel
given it
like,
to him in 1997 to skip Scott Adams.
yeah, I feel like that is a little late for Life in Hell because I feel like it's definitely such a '90s thing, but
Yeah.
it's definitely not like so late that I'd be like, wow, that's
Yeah.
and that's an oversight. But all right,
2001, Jerry Scott for Zits and Baby Blues.
wait.
So Baby Blues has won once for its artist and once for its writer.
Oh, okay, interesting. That is interesting because Dick Brown won on different occasions for his different comics, but this time
Right.
he won on the same one for both comics. So
Right. Yeah.
huh.
It was. Yeah. Zits, because Jerry Scott is I believe he's the writer of Zits and the artist for Baby Blues.
Okay. I feel like the rules for the Ruben are kind of nebulous,
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, that's yeah. He definitely should get that award. He's
I think
he's
so
good
too.
at he's good at both of those things. He's a good
Absolutely.
writer and he's a good
Yeah.
artist. So more good for him. He's a double threat, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm just like, hey, when is the Sally Forth guy gonna win? He deserves it.
Oh damn, has he not got one?
He has not got one.
And when you say the Sally Forth guy, do you mean the current one? The guy,
The current one.
the Italian
Yeah.
guy. I forget
Yeah,
his
the
name.
Italian
Sorry.
guy, Marcello. Yeah.
God, that's insane that he hasn't won because he really revitalized Sally Forth.
Yeah.
Well, and yet they give it to Rhymes with Orange and Glenn Keane. Again, you're cycling through them, and I guess it's just they're like, well, they were due, but like, come on. All right. Anyway, what else we got?
2000, Jack Davis, one more Mad Magazine guy.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I've seen his work. I'm glad he got recognized.
Yeah. I keep thinking that Jack Davis is the lighter side of guy, but no, that's Dave Berg.
Yeah, I think Jack Davis did movie parodies. He was kind
Yeah.
of in the Mort Drucker school, and I think if I recall correctly, he also did the illustrations for Jay Leno's Headlines book series.
I do remember those. Yeah,
Yeah.
where he drew Jay Leno as this bizarre spiral-eyed monster.
Yes. Yeah, he drawn like a living mirror made of snow,
Okay, and before that, 1999, Patrick McDonnell for Mutz.
Well,
Mutz.
I know that people like mutts. I know that apparently there is something in mutts that appeals to people, but
Yeah.
to hell if I know what it is.
Mutz is clearly a raisin.
Yeah, I am not a fan of mutts. I feel like every time I see it that it's doing this weird thing where it's like, hey, you remember Crazy Cat? You'll like this. And it's like, I don't. Crazy Cat was like in the newspaper like 300 years before I was born. So I don't know what you're doing here,
Yeah. To be honest, I still like Bad Baby better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Bad Baby is Bad Baby was better.
1998, again, Will Eisner for The Spirit, a very delayed laurel for a tardy laurel for a deserving brow.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for him.
He was 80 years old at the time, and he died 7 years later. So definitely, they were like, man, he deserves one way more than a lot of the guys we've given these to. So,
yeah.
And finally, here we are back at 1997 with Scott Adams for Dilbert.
Scott Adams Dilbert. They gave it to him a full decade before Ray Billingsley.
Yeah, a full decade before. Yeah, no, 2 decades. 1997, 2000, 2010, 2020. Ray Billingsley.
Wow. Okay. I don't want to say that the Rubens are racist, but 1 second. I think I just got a knock on the door. Yes.
It's time for...
Oh, all right. We'll put her in here. Is it going to go off?
No.
Do I need to feed her?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll close the door. Sorry, I got to feed the cat, but I'll keep going. Let's keep going. I have my headset on, so it should not
Okay.
be a problem.
Okay, all right. Then after okay. Well, Scott Adams. The less said about him, the better. I am happy to let him disappear into oblivion. But before him, in 1996, again, this one seems really late. Sergio Aragones for Mad.
1996. Wow.
1996.
Okay.
Yeah, seems like it should have been earlier. Shoot.
Now, remind me again. When did they start giving this award out? In the 50s?
Yeah, in 1954.
Okay, yeah, that is insane that it took them, 40 years before they got to Sergio Aragones?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
bizarre.
I don't know if he was working in 1954, but still, I mean, I would think around the time of Gru he would have been he would have been one of the top candidates, but
Now, Gru being a comic book, would he be eligible for that? Or
well, maybe not, but I mean, Gru was happening at the same time as all of his other Mad work.
I mean, that's true. And I mean, as we've seen, the criteria for winning a Reuben seem rather,
Nebulous. Yeah,
nebulous.
at best.
Yeah. It's like whoever the committee wants. So, okay. All right. Who's 1995?
That would be Gary Trudeau in his only win.
Huh. Okay. Again,
I would
I'm
think he
kinda
would be a
surprised.
repeat winner, but
I would, and also I'm surprised it took that long. We give it to him in the 70s? Took him to the 90s? Okay. Boy. I think the older wins are going to have to be like really bonkers to justify delaying some of these guys. Okay, let's continue. 1994.
1994, Gary Larson, his second win.
Okay, fair, definitely deserved.
Absolutely.
God,
I
Gary.
have nothing bad to say about Gary Larson apart from "Where were you? We needed you."
Gary Trudeau only winning once does seem pretty strange, But all right, Gary Larson. Okay, so that's 94.
Yeah, 93, Jim Borgman. Jim Borgman is the artist for Zitz, but Zitz had not yet started, so this was for his editorial cartoons.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about his editorial cartoons. I've made my feelings about editorial cartooning pretty clear, I think, though. So
yeah.
All right. Let's see. What else then?
Before that, 1992, Kathy Geiswhite for Kathy. Again, can't believe it took until 1992. The quintessential 80s girl.
Yeah. I mean, again, I feel like maybe there's a little bit of sexism happening.
Maybe.
Because this was not that long after Lynn Johnson, broke the glass ceiling on the Ruben Award. So, yeah. Okay. And of course, I feel like it was very in vogue to hate on Kathy in those days.
Yes.
I'm
not exempt. I did so too.
Yeah.
So.
Same. I am,
If there's one thing I can say about doing this podcast, it's given me a new appreciation for Kathy.
That's right. We did a no growth, but we're making up for it now.
Yep.
So yeah, Kathy Geiswhite, good on her. I'm glad that she got it, even if it was only in the 90s. But
also, okay, and before that, 1991, Mike Peters from Mother Goose and Grimm.
Why not?
Why not? Right?
I have no beef with Mother Goose and Grimm. I think it's an entirely acceptable comic. I guess. I guess it depends on how much you like Grimm, the dog. I guess.
I mean, he's less and less of a major character now that there's another dog in the family. But
is there another dog? Who's the other dog?
Yeah, he's like this Boston Terrier who's real dumb. I forget his name.
Oh, okay. I haven't read in such a long time that I remember when they first introduced that cat Attila. And, and that was a big to-do.
There used to be a pig who was a major character, but I don't even see him anymore.
I remember he would appear in the cartoon series based on Mother Goose and Grimm. I did think it was kind of funny how very, very quickly they dropped any reason for Mother Goose to be Mother Goose. Like,
Yeah, now she's just an old lady.
yeah, like at first I kind of thought like, oh, I get it because Mother Goose and Grimm's fairy tales. It's going to be like references to that sort of thing. But I think they like gave up on that like immediately. I think there was like one joke about Chicken Little saying the sky is falling. And it's like, why do you keep saying that? Because no one listens to me when I say the ozone is depleting. Ba ba ba. And then after that, he's like, fuck it. It's just jokes about dogs pissing on fire hydrants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess they felt like they might be stepping on Broomhilda's toes that way.
Oh, that's a good point. Did Mike Peters do Kudzu, or is that someone else?
Kudzu is someone else.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's not talk about Kudzu. That's its own thing.
1990, Gary Larson for the first time.
Good. Yeah, we all love Gary, so
we really do. Yeah, which is funny because I mean I keep thinking of the Garfield birthday special that we saw where they were asking people randomly in the mall what they think of Garfield, and one guy said, "Not a fan. I like the Far Side." That guy's cool.
That guy's pretty cool. That guy knows what's up. Hey everyone, this is Mike, and just letting you know that we talked so much about the Ruben Award and not the Rube Goldberg movie that we are splitting this up into 2 episodes. So join us next week for the conclusion of our discussion on the history of the Rube Goldberg Award.